Hey everybody, this is Jesse with the Loader Real Estate Group at eXp Realty with another weekly real estate tip. Today I want to talk about real estate photography. So look, it seems really obvious that photography is part of the home selling process, right? I mean, everything's posted online these days. That's where home buyers are looking. So, and I tell people this all the time. Look, prospective buyers are the two most important things right when you first go and look at a house on any website: the price and the photos. Okay. They're going to see the price of the home and they're going to see the photos of the home before they make a decision to even come to your front door. So you have to sell them on it before you sell them on it. And photography and videography is exactly how you do that. So, but photography is a very underrated part of the process, and I don't think it's discussed enough. Look, there are so many bad MLS photos out there that they have websites dedicated to this. And I'm going to share a quick example with you right now. I mean, so much so that, like I said, there's tons of websites out there that are dedicated to this. Now, this website, to give them proper credit, is fixthephoto.com. And I'll just scroll through some of these here. I mean, some of these photos are just awful. Now, the decor and stuff inside, you can't do much about, but this is also part of the process as well, right? Like staging a home properly. But photos with people in it, photos with animals in it. This is conversations you want to have with your sellers beforehand to get rid of some of these things. Adding things into pictures that are fake. Now, we don't see a lot of pools here in our market, but there's a lot of virtual staging companies out there now. Some of them are great, some of them not so much. And this is sort of the result that you get. A really common one I see all the time, just looking at this photo, is you can see the photographer in the pictures and in the mirrors and things like that. Here's a picture of these stairs. What is that? What kind of angle is that? You know what I mean? But look, these are obviously some extreme examples and some extreme examples of some pretty awful houses and design and construction and that kind of a thing. But the reality is we see these all the time. So really common ones I see too is I'll see a reflection because the photographer, it's the realtor trying to save a few $100. You can see the reflection in the glass because they're taking pictures through their car window, right? Like they're walking around the house with their iPhone or even their nice, DSLR camera. A realtor's gonna sit down with you at a listing appointment and say, like, I don't know, we don't need to hire a professional photographer. I have my own DSLR camera. I'm a hobby photographer. I can take the pictures myself, no problem. Well, it's not all about the equipment, and any photographer will tell you that, right? You can have the best camera in the world. Believe me, my wife has two Nikon D750 cameras. Excellent, very expensive cameras. And I go and take a picture of a house, and she goes and takes a picture of the house. They look very different. Okay, so it's not all about the equipment. Professional photography is a crucial part about the process, because think about it. It's the first impression that you're going to give people about the house. And a photographer, it's a fine line. You can make a home look its best, and you can show it in the best light and the best angles and give a good, accurate representation of what the home is and the size and things like that. Photographers can also go too far the other way. You can take a picture of the dining room and do this weird angle and have some weird, crazy wide angle lens and make it look as, twice as big as it actually is. Okay. So now when somebody's looking at these photos online, they say, oh, wow, I could fit my dining room table there. Right. I could host Christmas, whatever. And then somebody comes through the front door, they look at the dining room and it's half the size of what they think it is. They go, oh, right? They feel disappointed. So even if that house checks off all the boxes on paper, it's the right size, it's the right number of bedrooms, it's the right neighborhood, it's the right price, all that stuff. But if they feel disappointed when they're inside that home, they're not going to buy your house. Home buyers buy homes on emotion. They don't buy it because it has X, Y, and Z in it. They buy it because of the way those things make them feel when they're inside of the house. Okay, this is going to be their home. This is just not another house on the market. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. Professional photography. The reason why we see so many bad photos out there, in my opinion, and I've said this a million times on all my different videos and stuff, and it always sounds like I'm dirting on other realtors. I'm not. But the reality is, most realtors are part-time agents, whether that's, on purpose or not. Most agents sell very little real estate. And so when you sell very little real estate, it's a high probability that you are trying to save cost, and you really rely on each individual paycheck. So it's that much more important, sorry. And so those are the guys that might be trying to save a few $100 by skipping on the photography and videography. We do professional photography on every single listing, as well as videography, to make sure that your home's best foot is put forward, to make sure that we're getting the right eyeballs on it, and to make sure that we have the right vehicle to now go and advertise that home for sale. All right, there's a quick rundown of real estate photography and why it is crucial to have good photography, not just any photography with any camera. If you have any questions, comments, you'd like to discuss your real estate needs, please reach out to me on any social media platform or visit loadergroup.com. My name is Jesse. I work with eXp Realty. I run the Loader Real Estate Group, and we'll see you again next time. Cheers.